Hello. Um, I'm. I look so disastrous, but this look is an accurate representation of how I feel. Today started off fine. I woke up, went to go get my COVID test. Went to go pick up my computer. My computer's working. Thank goodness. That's something I'm extremely grateful for. Honestly, I'm very, very grateful because it was not looking good. Um, so I'm glad I didn't listen to that Australian guy. Um, but yeah, so I went to go get my computer fixed yesterday and I picked it up today. I got Danish shoes with my dad. I spent a lot of time with my dad. That was really nice. Um, and then I came back. I was supposed to receive the keys for mom's apartment in Tulum, but they didn't end up coming because something around duties. So I paid the duties, but they can't deliver it tomorrow. They're gonna have to deliver it Monday, which means I had to cancel my flight for Monday because it's Monday morning at like 6 a.m. and obviously they're not gonna deliver it at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. So, what I thought I was gonna do was move my flight to tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon because there's bad weather supposed to be coming in anyway. So I got a notification. So I was like, okay, let me get ahead of this. I was gonna move it ahead, but things ended up just not working out. So it's another delay. Um, and at this point, I had a conversation with my sister about if something else happens to this trip, then maybe she was saying, maybe you're supposed to be in Toronto and supposed to just deal with it and figure out why you're not liking it. And I guess she's right. So it's not that I'm giving up, but you know, I am realizing that one of the big things I know one of the big things I need to learn is surrender. And while I thought I had been learning that by just kind of letting myself go where my intuition guides me and taking chances, taking risks, not thinking too much about, the practical. I mean, I think about the practical all the time, but I don't let it stop me from going and, buying the ticket, doing things like that. I'm feeling like I need to give up on travel and just figure it out here in Toronto. And it's feeling like a message from the universe. I'm feeling like emotional because it's been a lot of blocks and barriers and disappointments, and I feel stupid for feeling emotional because it's like a very privileged problem to have, to not be able to go to Tulum. But it's not about going to Tulum or going to South Africa. It was just about being in a different space, in a different energy, and being able to have something for myself that's away from here and a fresh start, kind of. Because Toronto has been pretty traumatic over the past, like, I'd say like 2 years, but I've really been struggling with just feeling depressed and feeling lonely and just needing like a break. It's very clear that I need a break to myself. But yeah, so I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to get myself in a place where I can kind of breathe out, but it doesn't feel like I'm throwing my life away and, just not doing anything with this time because, my parents want me to make something of myself, obviously, and I've gone to school for 3.5 years, and now I'm in my last semester and I'm taking the semester off, so I'm taking a pretty big risk and I feel responsible financially to them. They've paid for my schooling and my apartments and all of that. And my sister's been talking about how we need to, get our own apartment and all this stuff. So I'm trying to pull my life together while also not like having a breakdown because I'm so tired all the time and I don't feel like I even have a right to be tired because what am I doing? I'm not working. I'm not in school right now. Even though I was working and in school last month, like, time moves fast and unfortunately you can't just sit here and wallow. So I've been trying to be trusting but also be proactive enough to not look like a mess and also just not feel completely unguided and not taken care of. And I don't know, it's strange to me that it could be the possibility that I just need to stay in Toronto because it feels kind of cruel. I wish. I don't know. Yeah, it feels kind of cruel for that to end up being the answer just because I really did think I was going to get a little bit of a break. And I guess I could have that here, but I don't know. I don't know. I just needed some space. I feel really uncomfortable asking my parents for like to help me pay for a room somewhere because I don't feel like I have the right. So I just feel very confused and lost, and I think it's kind of triggering some like abandonment wounds, which is so, it sucks, but um yeah, because I mean I've had a lot of things come up around my dad, and like he was just missing from a lot of my childhood. um it was strange because I never felt like I had like a deadbeat dad or like a dad that just wasn't around. Well, I did feel like I had a dad that wasn't around, but not like a dad, like not in the same way that who's like kids whose dad like literally just leaves them, because my parents went through a divorce and I was so young that I really like soothed myself into feeling like I wasn't affected by that and it wasn't a thing for me. And over the past few months, it's come up again and again, and I had one day where I really cried about it, and I decided I was gonna write a whole letter. Um, but I don't even feel like I'm so tired to have to do that I'm just like, oh God, it's a lot of healing. And I just thought, if I am gonna go through this healing process, I don't need to suffer. Like I could, be doing things that I really enjoy and trying something new in a new space and challenging myself. And I was going to take on this trip because I really wanted to travel, and doing a study abroad was always something I was so excited about. Ever since I was a kid, like getting out to the world, and I think it's because I've always already felt kind of alone, so it would be nice to have like that autonomy on my own terms rather than just feeling abandoned, and so that's why I feel alone. So that could be part of it. That's probably part of it. If I'm saying it, it's probably it. So yeah, but I was really excited. I'm not gonna lie. I was really excited to go and try something new, but it feels, I can't help but feel like it's a sign. It's a lot of blocks. It's a lot of barriers, and I feel like if I was meant to go, I mean, they always say the path of least resistance is the one you're supposed to go down, blah, 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 blah. Or, the path where it's most challenging. And I thought that being in Tulum was the path of least resistance at this point, and the one that would also challenge me still, and I'd still grow, but I'd still get to have new experiences and have fun and be adventurous, and I'd find a job. I'd just, make things happen. I was ready. I was prepared. I wasn't just going to sit around. But I guess, I don't know. maybe I was, and so that wasn't the place for me. Um, and so I guess I'm supposed to stay in Toronto. I'm just feeling very, very like unprotected and very scared and very sad because I just don't want to be here, so it's hard. But, I don't. Um, it's not really in my personality to let things sit for too long, which is probably something that I need to learn. Letting myself just grieve, but I'm in a place where I don't feel like I have the space to do that. And I thought maybe in Tulum I would have some space to kind of do that just for a little bit so I could do that on my own and like I wouldn't have any obligations. I wouldn't have anybody, asking me what I'm doing because I'm there and I just have some space to figure things out. And obviously, hope is not lost and all of that, but I do feel really shitty and I do wonder. This is when I start to kind of question myself and whether I can trust myself because I'm wondering if I've just been consistently delusional and like ignoring the signs and like making bad decisions and being self-destructive and like I don't feel like that's what I've been doing, but now I don't know if I can trust my feelings because I hope for things and I stay positive. And it's delay after delay, and I know that delay doesn't mean it's not happening, but the circumstances don't like seem great. It's been a lot of cancellations every time I try. And I'm starting to feel like I'm not supposed to go anywhere, which really sucks. It really makes me feel super hopeless. But, it is what it is. I mean, I'll figure it out like I always do, but it's just a hard time, I guess, and I just want a break, but I guess like this is adulthood, so you don't get a break, it is what it is, but I do feel like I've been, working towards a career, working towards something all the time, you know? I was never like lazy and I was never like a slacker, so I felt like I deserved some time. And even when I went to Tulum, I was working 2 jobs, so I wasn't just sitting around. It would have just been nice to just feel the sun and like breathe out and figure something out. And just, get at least one sign that I deserved something like that. But all I keep hearing is, and I know my sister's right, that I should probably just stop listening to readings. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I should probably stop listening to readings. Because, I mean, it is just contributing to the whole hope thing. And I don't know if it's helpful. So yeah, I don't feel great, obviously, and it does suck, and I want to help myself move forward and put myself in a good position. I want to take care of myself. But I can't seem to. I just feel really exhausted, and I was relying on, at least the first week on my own so that I could just kind of take a break. I was just gonna go to the beach. Honestly, I was just gonna try and not be too hard on myself. Cause I feel like I've been doing a lot of healing. I've been doing a lot. I've been trying to challenge myself, been more vulnerable in sharing my experience, and I've been talking about spirituality and just being open and taking risks. So I feel like I've really tried, and so I guess I'm not supposed to try, but I don't want to be here, and I don't want to sit around in this house. It's just a lot, and I love my sister, and I love my nephew, I love my dad, but it's a lot. So, it's just, I don't know. These are the moments when I'm like, ooh, maybe, this was just supposed to be a spiritual time for me, but I don't know if it's meant to be an actual thing for me, because there's a lot of blockages, there's a lot of barriers, there's a lot of delays, a lot of disappointments. Part of the thing of needing to balance spirituality with practicality is understanding that everything is spiritual. So everything has meaning and purpose and blah blah blah, but you still have to you're still out here on your own. It's a hard world, and hoping and wishing on the stars and the moon is seeming kind of, it doesn't make sense. It seems like I'm setting myself up for failure and pain. So I was saying by mid-February I'm gonna try and, if things really just haven't panned out for me, I'm just gonna get a job because I need a job. And yeah, but I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to give up hope. I've been so excited, and I've been on such a journey of really trying and really trusting myself, and just, taking leaps of faith and being so positive and seeing the light, and, seeing there's always another way. And I don't know, maybe I don't understand surrender. So I just am feeling not positive today, and I think that's okay. I don't need to be positive because it's not looking positive. It's not looking great for me. So it is what it is, and I think that if we get the keys and I can book my ticket, then I'll do it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just kind of feeling like every time is gonna be a no, which it is what it is, but that's what it's feeling like. So if that is the case, then that's the case. It sucks, but that's his life. Um, yeah, I had written that petition and had been like to the universe, like, I'm setting an ultimatum, like, this is my thing. And it didn't end up, I don't know. I don't, it's, I set it for the 15th of January, 11:59 p.m. I would get a clear sign that was tangible. I guess this was my sign. Don't go to Tulum. So, well, I canceled my ticket, so I'll figure it out. I was looking at doula programs here in Toronto, and maybe, I know how to make the most and the best of things. So I'll look at the doula programs and I'll find something. And it's not too late to sign up for, well, yeah, it is. So I'll look at the doula programs. It's such a mess. I'm not going to sign up for school again. There's just really no point. But I will look at the doula stuff. I'll keep doing my YouTube. Maybe not about spiritual stuff, because spiritual stuff is looking grim. But I'll just make videos about stuff, I guess. Maybe about doula stuff and things in that thing. And I had this idea for these posters that could be in the subway ads and like the digital ad things. They just be like fun little things to maybe help like build up things around Awakening Kaya, and also just like nice messages. I thought I could make the posters and then do a design on Canva and then put it on Kickstarter and see if people will pay for the ad space. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I need to do something. It's just hard. It's really, really hard. And I'm like, this life is looking so shitty. I've asked for just one sign, but I guess these are the signs. They're like, give up. So, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give up. It is what it is, honestly. That's my energy for life. It is what it is. You try, you fall. You're kicked while you're down. You try to get up and find like a hospital. That's what the energy is saying. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, I'm not gonna wallow. I don't know. I don't have the capacity to feel bad for myself to the extent of just like sitting around, because I just was not raised in a family like where I want to end up like that. I don't want to end up being sad and depressed. Ugh. Everybody knows that my trip's being canceled. It's so depressing and it just looks so crazy because it's just like, damn. You keep saying you're going to do this thing, but are you? No, you're not. So, life sucks sometimes, I guess. What are you going to do? Yeah. I'm going to wallow maybe for tomorrow. And then on Monday, I'll figure it out. Whatever happens, happens. I don't even know. Like, I just feel so dumb complaining because I'm just like, you really, like, But I mean, I've been trying to work on validating my emotions, and like when I feel sad, I get to feel sad and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to let myself feel sad, and I'm not going to be mean to myself. I'm not going to be like, you don't have anything to feel sad about. But I don't, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't just sit here and be depressed all week long. That doesn't work for me, and I don't even function like that. Thank God. I can just be like quietly depressed, but I'm not gonna be like, in my bag all week long. I just can't do that. So we'll figure something out. I'm sure by tomorrow I'll be like, you know, as good can be. I always find a way to turn it around. Always find a reason to smile. There's always something to be grateful for. Not like, there is always something to be grateful for. I'm grateful for my computer working. It's dying kind of quick, but that is what it is. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You really can't fight it. You really have to give up. Sometimes you actually have to give up. Like, there are things, and I'm saying this, and like the annoying part about it is there is a part of my brain that's like he, but things will work out. But I'm like, maybe you're stupid. Maybe you need to actually give up. Maybe you're delusional. I do understand when people are like, you're delusional, because it's giving delusion, like every sign in the world, to actually full on give up. I've like received no signs to keep going, other than tarot readings, and like, what is that? That's for the collective of like millions of people could watch that and all connect to it, which doesn't make it invalid. It makes it very valid. But that is to say that, that specific keep going might not have been meant for you. So, we'll never know. Either way, my guard is like feeling very sky high. But then again, it's not. This is the thing about me. This is what pisses me off and makes me feel like nobody deserves me. I'm gonna keep going. Like, I can't give up. It's not in my nature. And I don't have that ability right now. I actually can't. It's for my survival. So, and I'm not about to give my life to this fucking cause of surrender. So, I'm not going to give up, because surrender is what you make of it. And what I'm making of it is I need to get out of fucking Toronto. This place is literally killing me slowly. But then I say that, and then I'm like, you're just gonna disappoint yourself again. Like, you're not listening, They're telling you what you need to do. You need to give up. So then I'm like, well, damn. Like, why? Why do I have to give up on this? Like, it's not even Tulum. It's just like, I can't go somewhere. Damn. And I really have, like, no money left. So I really can't just, like, go somewhere that I don't already have a place to stay. And the dollar amount isn't crazy. Because I was like, I'll go to the ashram. But I could go there. I don't know. We'll see. By the end of January, if things haven't worked, I'm going to send in that ashram, what's it called? Yasodhara. I'll send in my application. That might have just been the thing the whole time. The Yasodhara. It's annoying because it's not sunny, but it is a space. So let me not be ungrateful. It's something. I'm gonna go do my karma yoga. Maybe I'll meet other people. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do right now. I'll do my little Yasodhara thing. And we'll see what's happening. I haven't given up on Tulum, but, it is what it is. You can't wait forever. You have to move on. And the Yasodhara thing came to me in a meditation. So, sent by spirit. Who knows? So yeah, I'm gonna. What's this? YDC 3-month intensive. internet's being slow. I'm a little nervous about the food. The food. But you know what? What do I know? I'm a little nervous, but this would be a challenge. This would be exciting. This would be different. Um, so yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try this. Oh, damn it. Look, there's a black woman and a young person. So my bases are covered at the very least. Um, yeah. So let's see what the dates are. Karma Yoga, February 14th and January 24th. So I'll do this little February 14th date. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah. So I'll do a little February 14th thing. Okay, bye.